Weapons of the Angel become a bane to all diseases. A creature wielding them becomes immune to diseases. Healing spells cast by the creature now remove all diseases from the target, and also removes fatigue, exhausted, sickened, and nauseated. Creatures that apply diseases on attack or otherwise closely linked to diseases suffer an additional 50% of damage from the wielder of holy damage. Weapons of the Angel become a bane to all Gil. A creature wielding them becomes immune to compulsion. Healing spells cast by the creature now remove all mind effective from target. Weapons of the Angel become a bane to all poisons. A creature wielding them becomes immune to poisons. Weapons of the Angel become a bane to all undead. A creature wielding them becomes immune to death effects and energy drain. Energy drain, no more negative levels, fucking hell. I remove paralyzes and all negative levels from the target with healing spells. Abolish is great. Angel can now imbue weapons of others with the same holy power. Angel can still imbue weapons of only one creature. You can grant your sword enchantment to all allies in a 50 feet radius. Heavenly Host. Sword of Heaven now lasts 1 more minute per mythic rank. Everlasting Flame. Additional damage and healing from Sword of Heaven are now maximized. Attacks with the imbued weapon now mark the target for 1 minute, making the target visible, giving the target minus 40 penalty to stealth checks and minus 4 penalty to armor class. 5 or 6 of them are absolutely great. Absolutely great. 5 or 6 of them are completely broken. I like them all. Now what shall we take? Yes, it counts as a defense, and it's better offense than the actual weapon. I can always remove diseases. Immunity to compulsion is absolutely great. And the healing spells will remove all mind affecting. These two are... I can always remove poisons. I can always go with a death ward against negative level. Imbue weapons of others. Less for 1 minute per mythic rank. 4 mythic ranks. 5 minutes it's gonna be. With everlasting. Additional damage and healing from Sword of Heaven are maximized. Reduce -4 armor class to enemies. I have defense against everything in the game. The only thing I don't have defense against are compulsion effects. Everything else I can do with spells, but not this. This is just way too good. Way too good. Because everything else I can deal with. But compulsion effects, there is no way I can deal with compulsion effects. And this is the only way. We're gonna go with a bullish Gil. I really believe it's the right option. I can deal with poisons, I can deal with disease, I can deal with negative level. I don't need damage that much. I don't need it to last. I don't need additional damage. This is useful, -4 penalty to armor class. But compulsion... Yeah, I just need something against compulsion. Holy shit, we got new spells now. Only one to pick from. Only one to pick from. Angel Warprest. So many good spells. And I can pick only one. Gonna be Righteous Might. Unbreakable Heart. Another shield from Demonkind. Blade of the Sun. 60 feet long line of holy energy. It deals holy damage per 2 casters levels to all targets in the line. Repel the Profane. It affects all undead, evil outsiders, divine casters, devoted to evil deities. You can frighten them. You heal yourself. Your caster level to dispel any negative effects on your pure form. Against disease, communal. Immunity to disease for 10 minutes. Impurity, nauseated and sickened, diseases and poisons for 10 minutes per caster level. Single target only though. Go ward against disease because it's communal and it's fucking 10 minutes. I already have divine power. Pure form. Heal yourself per caster level. Automatically dispel any negative effects on yourself. Now I want to test Blade of the Sun, although I'm gonna end up with a pure form. I'm quite sure of it. The next one in line is gonna be a Paladin because of a shield wall. Now, with a Paladin, we get a Mercy that we don't need anymore because we got Fatigue, Staggered, and Exhausted. All of this shit I can clear with others. Additional Smite use is pointless. The only good thing is Aura of Fate, and that's far, far away. But with a Stalwart Defender, we get defensive powers. And after that, we're gonna get Uncanny Dodge. Into defensive powers, into armor class bonus. And then into flat damage reduction. Into more defense, yeah. Into flat. Into improved Uncanny Dodge. So it's gonna be Stalwart Defender. Shield wall. We should be huge as the front line. Huge. Time to test it out after I'm done with leveling, but I believe we won't be able to die. Especially with a less stand. Defensive power. Stalwart Defender is immune to Sicken and Nauseated. As a standard action, the Stalwart Defender heals points of damage plus his constitution for every 2 levels of the Stalwart Defender he's obtained above second. Healing increases. This power can be used only once per day and only while in defensive stance. Aroused defense. Stalwart Defender may enter defense stance even if fatigued. Immune to fatigued after ending. The Stalwart Defender may make an extra slam attack per round. If used as part of a full attack, the extra attack is made as Stalwart Defender full base attack bonus -5. Smash will deal 1d4 points of damage. Stalwart Defender is medium, 1d3 if he's small. Plus half of the Character strength modifier. We go with renewed defense. I'm gonna have her healthy up front. Mythic Fit. +1 to all saving throws. Mythic Shield Focus. Sorcerer's Reflex. Mythic Touch. Dorno, thanks for the sub, Dorno. A bashing finish is a bonus feat for a fighter is great. It's great, absolutely great. We take a Mythic Shield Focus. Oh, I wanna level up though. Let's go with a Slayer. It's gonna be a need for somebody specking also, you know. Slayer's Advance. Increase movement speed. Quarry is next. Athletics, mobility, stealth, perception. Outflank. This bugged out. Slayer talents. This bugged out. He is also bugged out. Fuck. I think I picked precise strikes here. Outflank, precise strike. There are no precise strikes here in feats. It bugged out. This is precise strikes. It just says Slayer talents. Just fuck. I don't see it showing. It just says combat trick. Bullshit. They need to fix that. They really need to fix that. Gonna go with a shake it off. Mythic power attack. We're gonna do Regiel. Regiel as Armiger. He gets a bonus combat 2 feet, so as a Hell Knight. Armor training. It's for so well. I would love to grab weapon training for Armiger. And then I would max out Hell Knight. It's got all team feats. Get a third attack at -10 penalty. Greater weapon focus, hammer the gap, improved crit, piranha strike. Gnome hooked hammer. Goddamn, Rigel's gonna be with 3 feats after this level. 3 new feats. Hammer the gap. Using weapon finesse, you also use your dexterity modifier instead of a strength modifier in damage rolls. 80, 13, 70, 10. 11 to 16, 8 to 11. That's it for Regil. Len. Shield, raise shield, tower shield, defense from any tower shield, specialist class stack. It has to stack. Or then tower shields would be useless and everyone would be playing with a heavy shield. There are huge penalties on tower shield. It just has to stack. Why would anyone play with a tower shield then? Do you know what the penalties are for the tower shield? They're humongous. Disgusting. Nice. What I do with you, Len, you don't need any more feats. The fuck I do with you? Sickening crit. Staggering crit. Tiring crit. I'm gonna give him alertness, let him spot objects around him, whatever. He's already good enough, to be honest. He's really already good enough. Doesn't need a feat at all. Improve crit with a short bow. Diran, you're next. I'm just sticking with the Oracle. Next level is huge for Diran. This one is whatever. This fly is annoying me so much. Greater spell pen. Matthew Salva, thanks for the follow. Formula. I have scrolls of Raise Dead and Resurrection. Don't need to learn Raise Dead. It's a waste. I'm so sick of Cloud Kill and Stinking Cloud, you know? I'm sick of it. Absolutely sick of it. Every time I need to dodge those freaking clouds. This is life bubble. No need to do anything else. They just freaking AoE for the entire team. You don't need to worry about it anymore. 10 times better. Kinda. It's more like today after 12. Iggy, what's up? Give me the joyful rapture. But it's gonna need some respecting. It's gonna need some respecting. For a lot of them. Abundant caster. Nani. Nani just got new spells. I did everything I wanted for her, to be honest. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, guys. I really took all I wanted. Now it really doesn't matter what I do with Nenia. Spell specialization. Phantasma. Mass invisibility. Greater shadow conjuration. Let me check the others too. She receives level 7 after all. I mean, I could easily respec her towards evocation and start dealing damage with her too, if I want to. Immunity from fire. Oh, legendary proportions. One of the best late game spells that exists. One of the best spells that you can cast in the entire game. It just fucking broke. Completely broke. And I need to take. And this makes Nenia better than an Eldritch Scoundrel now. Only because of this. Everything else doesn't matter that much, to be honest, but this shit. Don't even know how many dinosaur bones I got. This is the last resort spell, okay? Like, when everything goes to shit and you can't pass something, then you cast it. And you will pass whatever it is. How many of those bones do I got? Do I even got dinosaur bones? Should be here where the diamonds are. Only 5. So I can cast the spell only 5 times. Believe me, it's worth it. It's fucking worth it. Abundant casting. Mythic feat. Fuck I do with you? Spell penetration, mythic. Yeah, this is easy one. Nenio, you're so bloody good right now. I kinda wish to respec her and move from illusion to something else. They made her with illusion, okay? That's what annoys me the most. And I got her on level 5 or something like that. Where did I get you? I forgot. They make her with fucking illusion a wasted point. Only because of this shit. If I could switch that into evocation, Nenio becomes a beast. Although I can, you know, here I got spell focus on Phantasmal. Phantasmal is great when it triggers. Thanks for the follow. It's great when it triggers, but it doesn't trigger that often. And the later on I am into the game, the less it's gonna trigger. No matter if I invest into meta magic, into spell pen, into greater spell focus, it just doesn't trigger as often. When will I kill something bigger? Never. I can remove, like, I don't know, supports, assassins, ranged characters, Perhaps some mage, squishy mage or so on. But I can't remove fucking Derachnes, Glabrezius and similar bullshit with Phantasmal. Not of this difficult. Such a weird mage, okay? Extremely weird. On the borderline of being stupid. Why? Get the fuck out. Come on. I would completely reset her and fuck their illusion. I'm gonna make her an evocation wizard. Of course, with legendary proportions too. She hates abjuration and necromancy. Not a big deal. She doesn't hate evocation, that's the most important. That's the most important. And just scrap Phantasmal and everything that goes with it, because those saves are just fucking humongous. There's so many companions to level up, this is insanity. We'll stick with the assassin here. Because she is evil after all. Don't even know what I got her. I haven't played with her for 100 hours. Okay. I have an idea how I could make her, by the way. I could make her an Aldori defender. Maybe then she would be good. Vivi Aldori defender. I just need to back up my save files. And give her a shot like that. I have a light shield for her also. A very good one, just found it now, so I can respec. And go with Shake It Off. The weapon fighting. And what does it say for her? She's weak. I'll need to respect. I mean, 18 ain't bad. But damage doesn't scale. I need to make it scale. It's gonna scale with 1 rapier. She has 0 penalties. 0 penalties. Which is great. And the critical range is I'm gonna crit non-stop. That's the critical range. This is demented with rapiers. But she needs a different class, not a Slayer Assassin. Although she is evil, that's why I wanted to make her an assassin. I could make an assassin out of Valdori Defender. And that's gonna be assassin with Fencing Grace. Even better. And the fuck I do with this one? I made a crossbow hunter out of you. And then do it. Yeah, I just didn't know what to do with her when I found her and I just leveled her up fast. I don't intend to play with her. No, it doesn't go with her, it goes with their class. That's what's broken, and it's gonna receive a huge nerf throwing weapons. Just so you know. It doesn't have to do anything with Venduak. No matter what class you pick with throwing weapons, it's gonna be OP. So Mikey, thanks for the sub. Thanks a lot. I just need to back up my save files, then we're gonna respec some of them. I wanna make them strong. Only 6 or 7 of them I made strong because I play with them and stuff. Some utility dispel magic. Bigger they are. Mythical beast. Why did I give you mythical? Ah, because you got animal companion. Improve critical mythic. With a heavy crossbow. What's your damage? Venduag. Very low. Even though she has a good crossbow. No, it's +2 only though. But it's the best crossbow I found in a game. Fuck yet. Voljev. We go with a Trickster. Impromptu sneak attack. Volgif is very useful. Too bad you only got 6 spots. Too bad. Thanks, Mikey, thanks. Crit with daggers. Morpheum, thanks for the follow. It's insanity with the spells, you know? It's fucking insanity. I want Stone Skill Communal for the start. We go with a Stone Skill. As far as I can tell, Greybor does hit hardest, but I'll need to switch Greybor and play with both Nenio and Volgi. Because one has haste and a lot of utility spells, the other one has Stone Skin and a lot of utility spells. So I'll need to sacrifice some melees. And it's gonna be Greybor. He ain't better in terms of damage. Greybor is the best companion in terms of damage, okay? But now his weapons started to suck. You know, because I haven't found a Dwarven War Axe. And he is proficient in that. That's what they give him, I can't respect. I mean, no one hits harder than Slayers, come on. Maybe Barbarians, under Rage. But that's it. And I can't respect out of Dwarven War Axe. It's not allowed to respect the Dwarven War Axe. So I can't do it. Angelic Aspect and Stone Skin, so Volgif actually becomes useful. But I'm having problem with good daggers also, by the way. Mythic till weapon fighting. We raise those attack rolls. Let's see what Woljif says. I mean, come on, +1 daggers. What am I supposed to do with +1 and +2? I just don't give him anything. Imagine with +3s. I can't find a good dagger in the game, man. Number. Which doesn't gain a thing. Make any location. Taking power. I'll take Feeble Mind. Mythic Spellpen. Social. The Social receives more spells now. From 2 different schools, domains. Shield wall. Channeling. A freaking horse. What do I do with a horse? We give him will. Good thing they didn't add mythic powers on a horse, man. They just needed that. Espionage expert. And she receives less spells now. And a favored terrain. What did they give her? Point blank. Rapid. Deadly aim. Clustered. Improved crit. Weapon focus longbow. Precise. Many. Point blank missed. When you play as a point blank master, then you go without flank, because it counts when you use point blank. Even with a bow. I'm gonna go with Hammer the Gap. Favorite terrain. They give her favored enemies, undead, demons, humans, and now it's terrain, underground, urban, finalized forest, desert. So we're gonna go with Abyss. I believe it's gonna be disgusting in the Abyss. If Abyss exists. Which means we're gonna play in the Abyss. Bigger they are, expose vulnerability. Through crit with a longbow. First of all, I need to decide what team I want to use. We're gonna go with a Paladin. I think and I believe I'll need to use her right now. When I go to the Ivory Sanctum. instead of land. And if I do that, then I lose I don't lose perception. What I lose? Lord Nature. I lose Lord Nature. Without land, it's fucking hard. And if I take them both and a Paladin, then I lose Malice. I would lose Greybore. We can lose Greybore. Lan can stick with a short bow, she can go with a long bow since I got two good ones. I will take Nenia. And I will take Diran. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I need to prep well. This is how he comes when you want to respect Diran. With a selective channel, an extra channel oracle. Muse touched. Battle meditation is just great. And I picked Ancestor. Knowledge and lore skills, the list of plus skills. Because of heroism. Because of true seeing. Ancestor. And battle meditation. Ancestor and battle meditation. Communal alignment. Let's see. Must be careful not to take the same spells because of the ancestor. And what was his other one? Man, I need to write it down. Literally need to write it down. This is bugged, I can't go to the menu. When you start doing it, then you can't escape. I can't escape. Fuck. I literally need to write it down. Hey, whatever. If you want it like that, fuck it. I need to write down what's good and what's not. There are just way too many spells. I can't do it without writing. So I know what I want to exclude and what I want to add. There is no other way. So I'll have 3 ability points to spend. Yeah, let's go. Just way too many spells. I need to do it once, okay? It's gonna get harder and harder. So I really need to write it down and know exactly what I want to do. And who has what also. So no more fuck-ups. Diran. Asimar. Atheism. Powerless prophecy. We took life. He comes with life. This is a life oracle. That's how they made him. Okay. So, a life oracle doesn't need to learn sickness, restoration, poison, breath of life, conjuration, 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 heal, greater restoration and mass heal. Mass heal. Heroic invocation. And a mystery source. What did I say? Heroic invocation. Alright. And I gave him Ancestor. I gave him Ancestor because of heroism. I wanted heroism on him. And I wanted true seeing on him. And he's gonna receive true seeing communal for free also. As a second mystery. Ancestor. I spent a lot of time with all of these mysteries to see what combines the best with life and what life doesn't get on leveling, as well as his spells, and I calculated that this is the only way to go with Ancestor from Mythic Path. So here is Heart, Invisibility. They all belong to Enchantment School. So on one side I got Conjuration from life, on the other side I got Enchantment, Divination, Transmutation, Enchantment and Divination. Enchantment and Divination. Seen with Heroism, Crusader's Edge. Burst of Glory. And on the other one has Glory. Breath of Life and Burst of Glory combined. Yeah. So we don't need to learn those two. We get them for free. Through Seeing Vote. Fucking pencil. Through Seeing. See. Prediction of failure, foresight. What's this? Let's see. Sight. Security. Great afflictions, lifelink. Light hand. Battle meditation is absolutely great. Absolutely great. It's just way too good to skip from mythic feats. And I could add abundant casting. He doesn't need feats in mythic feats. He needs this. Okay, this and abundant casting. He doesn't profit that much from those feats. Unless I want to turn him into evocation. On top of conjuration, enchantment, and divination. What's a waste? A waste on him is shake it off. I truly believe so. He can just remain back. This is how they give him through this. This is me from here and onwards on level 4. We got 2 revelations. Ancestor, alive. Powerless prophecy. Uncanny dodge. That's a waste. For powerless. And if I take Ninio with us and check the spell book, greater heroism through seeing, mass souls, wisdom, conjuring, blowers, magic missiles, evocation. I could switch her also. It's fucking complicated to make a perfect team, you know. I want to make a team from these loons so they can actually do something on harder difficulties, you know. I never played with javelins in my life, nor do I intend to. I will need to test to give you the answer. I'm old school, mentor. I write everything down, man. Paper. Paper is good. Far, far better than everything else. How do you think I did it during 90s? No internet back then, only the paper. I will share everything in a guide, of course I will. Is Enfier? Good is Enfier. I overslept today, my head is hurting a bit. Slept for like 12 hours or so. Diran. We're gonna make perfect Diran. Finally. Put all into charisma. And we don't give a fuck about constitution. You see my point of view here. If Nenio goes with us, We don't need Arcane and World because Nenio knows it all. So I can sacrifice one and put it into Lord Nature or something like that, you know. But that's like a straight hardcore what I wanna do, just fuck off, no. Communal alignment. We don't get it out of this. Stick with Oracle. Fits. Spell pen. Remove fear. We don't get it. And we take it. This is the first switch. We're gonna take Sound Burst instead of Arrow Law, because Arrow Law refuses to hit. And this one in AoE can do way much more. New spells. Now I got Delay Poison Communal. Arushali has Delay Poison Communal. Scylla has Delay Poison Communal. It's a fucking waste. Magical Vestment is way too freaking good, as well as Prayer. And we do not get Magical Vestment and Prayer, so we'll need to take them. Both. So we're gonna start with Prayer on Tiran. And then we're gonna pick a Mythic. And on Mythic, it was Ancestor. And it was the one that sings also. Yeah. Now, I picked Ancestor because of the spells. Magical Vestments comes with Imbell. And the Righteous Might. He doesn't need it because he's retarded. Most of them are personal casts. If you decide to go with a Necromancy school, then you're gonna pick Bones as a second mystery. I haven't picked a school yet. You can pick between Conjuration, Enchantment, Divination, and Evocation or Necromancy. If you decide to go with Necromancy, you're gonna pick Bones. If you decide to go with Evocation, you're gonna pick Ancestor. Now also with Evocation, what can be good is Flame. Nature is a big no. Stone is a big no. Waves ain't bad at all. But I picked Ancestor because of True Seeing. So don't learn True Seeing. He's a freaking support. Work. Through Seeing, Burst of Glory, Foresight, Heroism, all of that is for free with Ancestor. Waves is just fucking absolutely great. Just so we make clear. But I believe Ancestor is the way to go. You need those utility spells. You can't play around. They gave him life. And with life, they gave him Breath of Life, Restoration, Heal, Mass Heal, Greater Restoration, and Heroic. I can't say life is bad. Okay, I can't say it's bad, but I would give him something else. Now the real question is if you want to play a Necro Oracle or a Buff Oracle with Ancestor, or you want to play a damage dealing Oracle with Waves or Flames or Wind. Similar when you pick Cleric Domains. That's what Ancestry is for Oracles. Same shit as with Cleric Domains. If you plan to play with both Cleric and Oracle, with both Social and Diran in your team, then you can make a War Battle Cleric out of Social, and then you don't need Ancestor for Diran. Then you can focus on Evocation Diran, Diran that hurts with Spell Penetration, Greater Spell Focus Evocation, into Flame or into Waves or into Wind. Then you can do it. And he's still gonna keep life. Because he came with life, that's how they gave it. With fucking life. Life merges the best with Ancestor. It's simple as that. Yeah, definitely. It merges the best with Ancestor. Battle is also hilariously good. It's just fucking great, but it's more like for some battle Oracle, okay? A beefier, strength-based Oracle. Where you go into melee form, similar like for Battle Cleric. If you wanna go with Battle Oracle. Then you don't take life. What do you mean you haven't seen much benefit from Diran? Diran is holding my entire team together right now. Like, he's literally holding everyone together. Everything that I do when I open battles revolves around Diran. I give them commands what to do without AI. Then after like 30 seconds, if you notice, I switch AI on everyone. And I just take control over Diran. And he controls the entire battle. Non-stop, one character controls the entire battle. That's how great Oracle is, basically. We choose Ancestor. Now we get a revelation. I wrote down a revelation. What was it? Mystery. Powerless prophecy. Go with the greater spell pen. I picked Lifelink and I haven't used it once. Okay. Not once. Thought I was gonna need it, but no. I don't need it. So this is also the thing we're gonna change from the original version. And we're gonna take Storm of Souls. supernatural. That's the first change. We go with Haze of Dreams. It's a fortitude half, so we're gonna take a Bone Shaker. Or even better, Effortless. We're gonna take Effortless, so he can move faster. This is what we receive from Revelations. Mysteries. Now it's gonna be Magical Vestment, because it's just fucking great. For the Mythic Feat, we will take Mythic Channeling, so we can heal better. We ramp up Charisma. Now one level 4 spell. You're gonna receive Breath of Life heal, Heroism, and Crusader's Edge. So we don't pick Crusader's Edge, we don't pick Breath of Life, we don't touch Restoration, because all of that's gonna be for free. What's not for free and what's a must is a Death Ward. Then for feet doesn't matter, although now we could start focusing on Evocation, so he doesn't sit down and heal and buff only. We can actually make him have some damage, you know. Of course, you can also go with Meta Magic if you wanna prolong spells. I don't wanna. If you cast them at the right time, you don't need it. If you decided to go with Necrodiran, then it's Necromancy into Greater Necromancy. If not, if you wanna deal damage, then it's Evocation. And I'm doing it because of the Flame Strike, because it's way too good. And it covers a lot of ground. Now one level 1. No, this is level 2. Even though I have a paladin, I'll take something against fears on top of it all. And there will be luck and resolve. We're gonna go with Searing Light. 1 evocation. Restoration appeared, Crusader's Edge appeared because of the mysteries. Now we're gonna take Freedom of Movement. We want him to cover as much as he can, and this is the way for him to cover. Now here we need a Singing Bastard. And it's Battle Meditation. So he becomes a statue. Way too good to skip. For Mythic. Level 10. We receive 1 level 5 spell, We receive Breath of Life, Heal, Burst of Glory for free. Which means we take a Flame Strike first. Now it's tons of spells. Over here it's gonna be Evocation. We enhance curing, so we heal even more. Now we can grab Bone Shaker. Now we can take Resist Energy Communal. Protection from Energy Communal. Now we receive Burst of Glory and Breath of Life for free. We got Cure Light Wounds Mess for free. And we learned Flame Strike. And the next spell... we received True Seeing for free also. So that's not a way to go this time. That's where I fucked up, by the way, when I took Ancestry. So now it's something else. Is it gonna be a life bubble? Or the mythic feat? We're gonna take Evocation. We ramp up into Charisma. Because no one will touch him. Now for level 6. For level 6, we get True Seeing. We get Greater Restoration and Heal. We'll take a Blade Barrier. We're gonna specialize in Flame Strike. We received Moderate Wounds, Mass, Heal, and True Seeing. Okay. This is 4. We need something from 4 also. Say they're tier that 5. So. Either take buffs or I take a Holy Smite from Evocation. I'm gonna take buffs. on level 5. It's gonna be Pillar of Life. Break Enchantment and Cleanse later on with Scrolls. They're both equally important.